Please don't skip this video. Just give me 1 minute, and I might change the way you see your life forever. But please, stay until the 1 minute mark. Then decide if I'm wrong. And if I am wrong, leave a comment. I'll reply to you personally. But first, please, just watch for 1 minute. Think of any number in your mind, but don't choose 0. Okay, now, double that number. Done? Then multiply it by 3. After that, divide it by the first number you thought of. Don't tell me the answer yet. Did you get the answer? Or pause the video and calculate it first. But before I reveal it, if I get it right, you have to like this video and subscribe. Ready? Are you ready? The answer is, I show speed. Wait, I'm joking. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. The answer is 6. Was I right? Then like the video and subscribe. And I'll explain at the end how I did it. What if I told you? The people with the most friends are sometimes the weakest people in the room, and the person sitting alone, silent, with no phone blowing up, no fake laughs, no fake support, is actually the most dangerous person alive? Watch this until the end, because after this video, you will never look at loneliness the same way again. Welcome to Papatube. Today, we're talking about something most people are terrified of: having no friends, no messages, no notifications, no calls, no one checking on you, just you and your aura. Most people think that's sad. But what if that's actually power? Let's find out what really happens. If you spend 30 days with no friends, days 1 to 5 the pain. The first days will hurt badly. You'll grab your phone every 5 minutes. You'll check notifications that never come. You'll open apps for no reason. And suddenly, you realize something painful. Most conversations were fake. Most people only texted you when they were bored, when they needed something, when they wanted entertainment. And now, silence. No one is there. You start feeling empty. You begin overthinking. Am I boring? Did everyone forget me? Do I even matter? This is where weak people run back to fake friendships. Because silence exposes truth. But stay until the end. Because what happens after this stage changes everything. Days 6 to 10, the addiction. Now the real problem starts. You discover something scary. You were addicted to attention. Not friendship. Attention. Every notification gave your brain happiness. Every message made you feel important. Without it, your mind feels lost. You start missing people you don't even like. That's how dangerous loneliness feels at first. Even famous people went through this. I Show Speed spent years being ignored before becoming famous. Mr. Beast lost friends while obsessing over his goals. People laughed at them, but silence built them. Remember this. The world respects results, not popularity. And trust me, what happens after 15 days with no friends is where your aura becomes dangerous. Because now, you stop chasing people, and people start noticing you. Stay till the end, because the final stage is the part nobody talks about. Days 11 to 20, the transformation. Something strange begins to happen. Your mind becomes quieter. You stop explaining yourself. You stop begging for attention. You stop trying to fit in. And suddenly, you notice how much energy fake people were stealing from you. Your focus improves. Your confidence changes. Even the way you walk changes. This is what aura really is. Aura is not talking loudly. Aura is not showing off. Aura is calm power. The kind of power that makes people nervous when you enter a room silently. The kind of energy that says, I don't need validation. And the scary part? People begin respecting you more. Not because you begged for attention, but because you stopped needing it. Days 21 to 30, the power. After 30 days, you become different. You realize loneliness was never the enemy. Dependence was. You become emotionally stronger. Your mind becomes sharper. You stop fearing rejection. And suddenly, you understand something most people never learn. The strongest person in the room is usually the quietest one. Because real aura is built in silence. Not in crowds. Not in group chats. Not in fake friendships. But in isolation. That's why some people fear being alone. Because when they're alone, they meet themselves. And most people are not ready for that. So if you have no friends right now, don't panic. Maybe life is removing distractions, so you can build yourself. Use the silence. Use the pain. Use the loneliness. And turn it into aura. Because one day, the same people who ignored you will ask how you became so powerful. If this video opened your eyes, subscribe to Papatube. And remember, Sometimes losing everyone is the beginning of finding yourself. But listen carefully. Being alone does not mean destroying your life. Aura is not becoming cold. Aura is not hating people. Aura is learning how to live without depending on them. Because some people say, I have no friends, and then spend the whole day scrolling on TikTok, watching other people live life while doing nothing with their own. That is not aura. That is escape. Real aura is built when you use loneliness correctly. Go to the gym, learn a skill, read books, pray, work in silence, build your future quietly. Because the most powerful glow-up always happens in private. Nobody sees the pain. Nobody sees the discipline. Nobody sees the nights you kept going alone. But one day, everyone sees the results. And here's another dangerous truth. When people notice you improving, some will suddenly come back. Not because they love you, because they feel your energy changing. That's why you must be careful. Not everyone who returns deserves access to your life again. Some people only support you after you become valuable. Never forget that. And if you're watching this right now, this might be your sign. Maybe life isolated you for a reason. Maybe you were never meant to stay average. Maybe the silence is preparing you for something bigger. So stop crying over fake people. Stop begging for attention and start becoming someone you would respect. Because at the end of the day, a lion does not lose sleep over the opinions of sheep. Comment below, I am in, and subscribe to Papatube if you're ready to become stronger mentally, physically, and emotionally. Because this channel is not for weak minds. Do you know why most people can't stay alone for even 1 week? Because silence forces them to think. No music, no notifications, no distractions, just their thoughts. And that scares them. Some people keep surrounding themselves with noise because they are running away from themselves. That's why they always need friends around, always need attention, always need validation. But powerful people, they can sit in silence for hours and still feel complete. That is mental strength. Look at successful people. Many of them spent years alone, training, building, failing, learning. Nobody clapped for them in the beginning. Nobody believed in them, but they kept going anyway. That's the difference between people who dream and people who become dangerous. One waits for motivation, the other moves alone. Now let me give you real advice. If you feel lonely, don't waste your time asking, why does nobody care about me? Ask yourself, what can I build during this season? Because loneliness can either destroy you or upgrade you. Your habits decide which one happens. Wake up earlier. Take care of your body. Stop chasing people who ignore you. Learn to enjoy your own company. Because once you master being alone, nobody can control your emotions anymore. And that level of freedom is rare. One day, you'll look back at this lonely phase and realize something shocking. The people leaving your life was actually a blessing. Because if they stayed, you might have stayed weak too. Pain changes people. Silence changes people. Isolation changes people. And sometimes, those painful, lonely nights create the strongest version of you. So before you click away, remember this. The version of you that everybody respects tomorrow is being built by the lonely decisions you make today. Subscribe to Papatube, because here, we turn pain into power.